Achievement or accomplishment, those words are probably pretty interchangeable, are another one of the key well-being building blocks. And it's something that I see pretty much as a spectrum. So on one end, you might have people who really don't mind if they're not achieving that much, or they don't have that same strong desire or drive to constantly achieve. And then on the other end, you've got people who are wired to just keep achieving and accomplishing all sorts of things all the time. Wherever you sit on that spectrum, I think it's quite interesting to note where you are. And I also think it's interesting to look at what underlies where you are and the reasons you think you're perhaps at one end of that spectrum or another. Certain amount of achievement or accomplishment is key. It's absolutely important for us to feel like that we are doing things that are worthwhile. That feeds into our well-being, and without some sense of accomplishment or of achievement, and again, that can be a pretty individual thing, without some of that, then we're missing out on one of the cornerstones of well-being. Question yourself if you have a constant need to achieve all the time. Now, what might lie behind that? What are the reasons you feel like you need to be go, 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 achieve, achieve, achieve? Is it healthy? Is it necessary? Do these achievements have real meaning for you? I think it's really useful to ask yourself some questions there, because there'll be reasons why you feel that constant desire to achieve all the time. Something to be aware of if you are out that end of the spectrum is making your ability to achieve or accomplish things sustainable. What do I mean by that? Often if we're going for it all the time and feeling the need to constantly achieve or accomplish things, we're actually at risk of burning out, and we need to be very careful not to go over the edge of that, because in the long term, that's not going to make our ability to achieve sustainable. So health-wise, mental health-wise, sitting somewhere in the middle of that spectrum is probably your best bet.